know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Gun. Dot.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dot.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On one.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Dot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. Really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito, and the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
And the Broncos 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
This is out quickly to the right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Burrow.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. And he checks this one down to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him, And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second and 9 now. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Williams going to get it again on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they went the wrong way there. Lose 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Here we go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11, stop.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
Here's a diving catch right side. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Nick Bonito coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., 26 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And some strong running. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
12.
Now Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the kick here will be good, but that doesn't do anything besides maybe make the final score a tiny bit more palatable, as that's how this one comes to an end. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up,